Oh, it's the opener, my first elk season. I'm freaking out. I just got up to my first spot that I'm gonna be scouting here. And beautiful sunrise, check this out. This is a spot that I've seen elk every time I've been up here when I was looking for bears earlier in the fall, but nothing out there today, this morning anyway. Not sure if it's the snow or they just not happen to be here today, but I've been up here I think 4 times before. And they'd been in here every morning that I've been up here those 4 times. So anyway, move on to the next spot. Man, it's cold up here. Came back to my first spot here to see if anything had come out. Had lunch, glassed for a bit, didn't see anything. And I'm getting pretty cold now. I wasn't quite prepared for the snow and the super chilly wind. So yeah, I'd taken a bunch of the stuff out of my truck and didn't put it back in this morning. So anyway, I think I'm gonna head home, maybe do some e-scouting, try to see if I can find some areas where maybe there'll be like more hiking kind of areas, and then see if I can find something and scout that out the rest of the week. I've already seen probably 4 or 5 trucks up here scouting, 4 or 5 camps, some pretty big camps, so, and some camps close to the cuts that I was planning on potentially hunting. So yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be lots of people up here, so hopefully I can find a new area, scout, find a bull to target. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. All right, Friday before opening day. Just got to the gate. This is a walk-in only area, so we're hoping that if this area pans out today, that we can be first mouse to the cheese tomorrow to the gate here and walk in, and maybe that would deter any other people from coming in on this particular area. So I'm gonna get in here and see what we see. Hopefully I can find some sign. Hopefully I can turn up a bull. So here we go. Well, I'm not even a quarter mile in. I've already found a bedding area. Lots of fresh sign. Oh, maybe day old. But I can still smell the elk. I mean, there's elk scat and beds everywhere. It's a great sign. Right at the water. The challenge with this spot though is that we start at the bottom from the road and then come up. So we'll see what happens here. I just spotted elk down below me. cows so far. Alright, haven't seen any bulls yet. At this point, I don't think the bulls are really hanging out with the cows much at all, so not really sure what the strategy is here, but I'm gonna go see if I can get a better view. Some of the cows fed off to an area I can't see, so I'm gonna go see if I can check that out. Smells a little musty. Must be a bull. Getting some food. So I'm sitting here waiting for Thomas to show up. Campfire roaring. But he just texted me. Google Maps screwed him on the navigation to get back in here to camp. Definitely pro tip, Google Maps does not work well in the state forest in Oregon. It always just sends you every which way, so use your other navigation apps like Gaia or Onyx or whatever you use to map out a route. See you soon, Thomas. Alright, well, welcome everybody. Oh, it's the opener, my first elk season. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was in here yesterday doing some scouting. I came across 3 cows, 3 calves, and then I found a pretty fresh, big old track. Has to be a bull, has to be, and a rub. So we're coming back in here, hopefully track down that bull. It's just after shooting light. We're running a tad bit behind, but we're gonna get in here, check things out. We got a nice big walk-in only area. We were first mouse to the cheese at the gate. Like, we had 3 or 4 other trucks come by. So we're gonna get in here and get after it. Wish us luck. Let's go.
So, we're just walking in, and I happened to look up the road. Something was on the side of the road. I went back and I started walking across. It was an elk by himself. And as he crossed the middle of the road, I could tell he was aspiring. So I tried to get the camera on it and turned on recording, but Bradley said you will shoot a spike, and it's a 1 bull elk, so it doesn't matter if it's a spike, 4 yard, as long as it has visible antlers, it's legal. And he went right into the stemmer behind the camera here to my right. We haven't heard it, but I think what we're gonna try is Bradley should grab his back. He's gonna get ready. like, I'm so kind of shaking and I'm so excited for him. I cannot wait. I hope this happens. I really do. It's gonna be epic. Absolutely epic. Fingers crossed. He comes back out. Can't believe it. Already. We're in the corner down there, and I was just telling Thomas, right around the corner is a bedding area. No sooner we get around the corner, a freaking spike walks right across the road in front of us, right out of the bedding area, and then over here into the timber. So we tried to get it set up, but obviously he was already gone. So anyway, we're gonna head up to the top and see if we can wrap around and spot him. But man, it's such a good sign to see a legal bull in here. Even if it's a spike, I'll be happy with that for my first elk. So let's go find this guy. Welcome into camp, everybody. We just got back, had some dinner, and it's starting to get cold, so we're about to jump up into bed. But man, we did 7 miles on foot today. We saw that spike basically right out the gate first thing this morning, and that was pretty much the most action we had all day. We did see a little baby spike blacktail, which was pretty cool. But yeah, long day. Man, we worked hard. Didn't have any bulls come out where we could get an opportunity on them. So feel good about the spots that we went to, like how we played everything. You know, just they didn't read the script tonight. So we're gonna try a new spot first thing in the morning, and then see how we go from there. We might head back into this spot we were at today, and depending on it's kind of what the pressure's like. So anyway, oh man, what a day. It's we worked, like I said, we worked hard, man, but it was fun. It's great to have Thomas here along for the ride as well. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day, get to bed, hopefully I could fall asleep quick and hard and get back after it tomorrow. See ya on the flip side. Good morning, everybody. Chilly. I don't know if you can see there's frost on everything this morning, and for whatever reason my truck is deciding not to start. I think my battery is maybe on its way out or something anyway, but so we're gonna take this opportunity to try out this new Wagon Tech Ion Boost Torque. It's a little battery jump box. They sent this out to me to try out and kind of compare it to the Noco Genius box that I have already, so we're gonna give it a shot. Never actually used this thing yet, so we're just gonna get into it. Comes in a nice little case. That's cool. Pretty small. That's cool. Alright. Can we read
the instructions probably, but we're not going to. These leads are a little short. Supposed to do red first and then black? I always forget. Alright, so we got a green light. I have no idea. I didn't read the instructions. You should read the instructions. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, let's give this thing a shot. Well, good morning everybody. Day 2, and so far it's not the morning we've been hoping for. We got up, headed to our first spot, and there was a truck at the gate. Went to the second spot, truck. Third spot, truck. Fourth spot, truck. Man, so I think we're on 5 or 6 now, and trying to get into a different area. Roads washed out, so getting a bit frustrated this morning. So we decided just to stop. We're gonna make some breakfast. It's by the time we get to any of the new areas we can get to, it's gonna be another hour, 2 hours. So we decided just to go ahead and make some breakfast, try to get our minds right, and then get back in the game here. So yeah, not the start to the day we were hoping for, but it is what it is. Lots of hunters out, public land and permit land. Oh boy. Anyway, get some breakfast burritos going here, and we'll check in later. What do you think about this morning so far, man?
Dude, I know how it feels to be on this end of the spectrum, and it's very frustrating. And especially when you go road to road to road to road, and it's either got trucks or you can't get to it or some other issue. It's super frustrating. All we need is to get to a spot where we can hunt. So I spent the first, hour and a half this morning driving around, so very frustrating.
Into shooting light here. No luck today. Been a long day, kind of a bummer that we didn't get in here. Didn't beat everybody in here this morning, but did the best we could with what we got. So that's gonna be it for the weekend. I got 2 more days, but Thomas has to head back to work. So Thomas, thanks for coming out here, man. Thanks for filming. It's been awesome as usual. But yeah, hopefully I can get it done in the next couple days. We'll see, fingers crossed. It's been fun so far, so I head back to the truck and call it a day. Alright, it was 6:30. I'm heading in. Wasn't my plan A, but it's a pretty good plan B, so see what we can find. So far I haven't seen anything. At the very end, last cut. Come on. Where you at, big egg? about 9:40. Told myself I'd stay until 10, but I'm getting pretty cold, so I think I'm gonna start walking back, check the cuts along the way back. A nice crisp morning, but no action. I think this will be the last time I'm in this spot, so looked good on paper, looked good out here visually, but just no animals, so gonna move on. Back at the truck, having a little breakfast, coffee. Come up with a new plan. I have to change up strategies, I don't know. It's frustrating. I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. Alright, well, I came to another walk-in only access area. There was only one truck on it, so I decided to come in. Normally I've seen 3, 4, 5 trucks here, so it's a big area back in here. So hopefully plenty of room for the both of us. Hopefully we get lucky this afternoon. It's fun to roll. Still pretty windy. Just about sunset here. Not too much time left. I haven't seen any animals at all. Seems like there should be tons of elk down there, but nothing. Frustrating. Well, heading out. It's been super windy. Even if something came out right at last shooting light, it's been too windy. Wouldn't feel comfortable taking a shot, so it's about a mile or so back to the truck. It's the end of day 3. Tomorrow's the last day. I am beat. Everything hurts. Morale is low. But it is beautiful out here. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Alright, it's final morning. A little bit different strategy today. I'm just gonna pound roads, check clear cuts, and hope I get lucky. Gonna start with a couple spots where I've seen elk before, seen a legal bull before. So fingers crossed he's still out there. Hopefully we can get it done today. Well, nothing down in there. It's just sunrise right now. I've never been at a clear cut waiting and had something feed out, so every time I've ever seen an animal, they've already been in there, so I'm just gonna keep it moving, try to cover as much ground as possible, and try to find something that's out. Let's go. Well, I've been to the 2 spots that I've seen elk before and a few others kind of along the way, and nothing. Just came across a little spike blacktail, but that's all I've seen so far. Talked to a older hunter earlier this morning, and they haven't seen anything. Apparently, people that they've talked to said they haven't seen anything all week, so not looking good for up here, but gonna keep hammering these roads and see if we can find something. Well, it's 11:30 or so. The day's going about as well as could be expected, I guess, on a general public land tag. Lots of trucks, lots of people out, no animals. Just stopped to make a quick sandwich, and then I'll continue to pound the gravel. A lot of this area is like above 1,500 feet, 1,800 feet, and I'm just wondering, with the snow that we had last week, if maybe that pushed the elk lower. I've seen a few what seems to be old tracks, some old droppings, nothing super fresh. So yeah, I'm wondering if maybe they're a bit lower in elevation at this point. But anyway, gonna eat this real quick and continue driving around getting after it, see if I can find something. Hopefully we can get lucky. We'll see. Well, made a wrong turn. Basically, I am on the beach at the ocean. As I was coming out of town, I literally saw a herd of like 30 cows out in the farmer's field. Oh, this is ridiculous. So anyway, now I'm heading up the coast, trying to get to a new area. I've seen a bunch of sign before, seen some cows before, so gonna get up in here and see if we can get lucky. Alright, we're finally back on dirt. Go find an elk. I think it's just gonna about do it for my elk season, unfortunately. It's just about sunset right now, 20 minutes, and I'm probably an hour from getting to anywhere there might be elk. Ended up on this tiny little trail, and it's gonna take me forever to get out of here. Frustrating end to the day for sure. Just been driving around. There's been so many trucks on pretty much every clear cut. Super frustrating. And now I'm just in the middle of nowhere, no man's land, on a small little trail. So I guess that's general rifle here in Oregon for you. Coast range. I'm gonna try to get out of here safe. There's still snow and ice in some spots, branches down from the wind and everything. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a fun season, first hunting season so far. Stay tuned for more hunts coming up. Appreciate you guys. Take it easy.